Hello, I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's a quick look at today's top stories. First of all, Volkswagen and the United Auto Workers have started negotiations over the local VW plant. The companies are pushing ahead with confidential talks about a possible works council, according to a German newspaper. UAW President Bob King reportedly traveled to Volkswagen headquarters in Germany last week to meet with company officials. Still, Tennessee Governor Bill Haslam says he continues to have concerns about a union at the plant, saying the system works just fine the way it is. A Rhea County mom and her boyfriend have been charged with murder in the death of a 5-year-old boy. The two told investigators the boy died in an accidental fall, but an autopsy found more injuries on his body. 22-year-old Bradley Adcox and 29-year-old Jessica Robbins now face felony first-degree murder charges. And Rhea County detectives say this is the worst case of child abuse they've ever seen. 2 girls ages 3 and 4 also lived at the home and have been released to other family members. Investigators wouldn't say if they also showed signs of abuse. A proposed $100 million development in Hickson may be revived. The Chattanooga Village project was voted down by the City Council in January, but now developer Dwayne Horton says he's once again looking at options for the land. The original proposal included almost 300 apartments, plus plenty of retail and office space. The project would have created about 2,000 jobs. Every council member who voted against the project in January is no longer on the City Council, and a new 9-member committee will meet to discuss the development at 5:30 today at the Hickson Recreation Center. A new proposal on the site could be submitted as early as October. A group of open water swimmers in Chattanooga want their own lane on the Tennessee River. The group says the city isn't as swim-friendly as you'd think. While Chattanooga open water swimmers hold swims every Wednesday, they say it can be a dangerous workout. Unless there's a kayaker or paddleboarder along, it's hard for boaters to see swimmers and they can be run over. The group wants to establish a swimming lane along the North Shore, but that would restrict access to a popular fishing area and require state and federal approval. The U.S. Coast Guard says it's open to talking about the idea, and the group's organizer says it would be a natural evolution for a city hosting the U.S. Masters Swimming Championship and the Ironman Triathlon next year. And when it comes to Ironman, sign-up starts today for the Chattanooga event. You can register at ironman.com/Chattanooga starting at noon. The entry fee is $650. Erlanger is seeking to have a judge dismiss a $25 million lawsuit filed by the hospital's former interim CEO. Charlesetta Woodard-Thompson sued the hospital in July, saying there were political conspiracies, threats against her safety, and that her computer was hacked. All of this before she says she was unfairly passed over for the permanent CEO position. Erlanger denies the allegations, though. The hospital's attorney says Woodard-Thompson's personal safety has never been in jeopardy, her files were never improperly accessed, and that she wasn't the victim of any unlawful conspiracy. Erlanger also claims hospital trustees didn't choose her as a finalist for CEO for 2 reasons. First, because she didn't indicate she was interested in the job, and secondly, because she wasn't a success as interim CEO to begin with. And yet, during the CEO selection process, a large group of physicians praised Woodard-Thompson's efforts to turn around the hospital and said she made big improvements in staff relations. Finally, Erlanger says Woodard-Thompson was extended an offer to keep working at the hospital, but they say she refused to work under the new CEO. And police say an East Tennessee woman had to be sent to the hospital after she stole $5,000 from her boyfriend and hid the cash in her rectum. Police in Hawkins County say Bobby Goley suspected his girlfriend Christy Black had been stealing from him. So he set up a trap by placing the $5,000 on a foosball table before he went to bed. When he woke up, he told police the cash was missing and that his girlfriend admitted to taking the money. Black tried to remove the cash from her body with a toilet brush and tongs, but she had to be taken to the emergency room, where the wad of money was collected as evidence. Turning to weather, today will be partly sunny with a high near 87 degrees. The low tonight will be around 64. That's our newscast for today. Thanks for being with us. You You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.